This podcast will discuss issue of representation on the popular reality competition show Survivor, more specifically how the earlier seasons portrayed race, gender, class and physical ability, and what those portrayals tell us about societal norms and biases. Survivor has been a staple in reality TV since 2000. It's a competition show where contestants are stranded in a remote location where they must outlast the other contestants to win a grand prize. They compete in mental and physical challenges, navigate social dynamics and form alliances to avoid being voted off by fellow survivors. Survivor Cook Island Season 13, often referred to as the Race Wars season, is one of the most scrutinised seasons in the show's history for its problematic approach to racial representation. Although it's promoted as a bold move towards diversity, the season ultimately reinforced stereotypes and racial hierarchies throughout how it was structured and edited. The 13th season of the long-running reality competition attempted to confront race head-on by dividing contestants into 4 tribes by race: African American, Asian American, Latino and white. On the surface, this format may seem like a progressive move towards visibility and inclusion. However, by creating groups by race, they gave the teams a collective personality rather than showing each individual's strength. The Asian tribe was portrayed as smart, hardworking and reserved. This reinforced the model minority stereotype. The African American tribe was frequently shown having interpersonal tension, heated discussions and emotional breakdowns, which played into the long-standing media trope of black communities as being disorganised or emotionally volatile, even when the conflicts were no more intense than the other tribes. Whereas the Latino tribe was framed as passionate and fiery, this portrayed the common stereotypes of emotionality and volatility. The white tribe, in contrast, was not framed by race at all. They were shown as individuals with distinct personality and leadership traits. This shows how that even though their aim was to create a more diverse show, they reinforced harmful stereotypes and undermined authentic representation. The show, which is still running today with 48 seasons, often casts a diverse group of contestants, but early seasons predominantly featured white players. As diversity increased, racial dynamics became more apparent. In many cases, contestants of colour were often portrayed as physically strong but not as strategic, reinforcing these racial stereotypes. For example, in Season 23, white contestants such as Coach Wade and Albert were shown primarily in strategic terms, often discussing how they were manipulating the game and forming alliances. They were held in a higher regard when it came to their skills, whereas African American contestant Wendy Jo was largely shown in confessionals discussing her inability to adapt to the social strategy. And her screen time was focused less on her intelligence or game planning and more on her struggles within the physical challenges. Wendy Jo was given far fewer moments of strategic depth, and instead, her character arc seemed more focused on her personal weaknesses, presenting her as an emotional outcast in a way that white contestants, like Coach, were not portrayed. Occasions such as this happened a lot throughout the show's early seasons, proving that although the challengers tended to be a diverse group, the representation often put people down and had a specific narrative that was shown despite the truth. The portrayal of gender in Survivor reinforces traditional notions of masculinity and femininity. Women, particularly those who are assertive, are often vilified as aggressive or emotional. Meanwhile, men are generally portrayed as more rational, strategic leaders. Women on the Survivor who display assertiveness or leadership qualities are often framed in ways that align with traditional gender stereotypes. They are frequently portrayed as aggressive, irrational or emotional rather than strategic or capable. This is particularly true for women who stand out for trying to control the game. Kim Spradlin in Season 24 is one of the most strategical winners in Survivor history, yet her portrayal on the show subtly navigates this gender double standard. She was able to manipulate and control her tribe, but her gameplay was often framed through a lens of likability. The show emphasises her ability to form close relationships, presenting her social intelligence as the reason for her success. But her strategic moves were downplayed compared to male players who made more direct confrontational moves. The editing techniques used in Survivor play a huge role in shaping how we perceive a male and female contestants. Men are more likely to be shown in moments of rational decision making, while women confessionals are often emphasised on emotional reactions to events in the game. Editing choices such as selective confessionals, sound design and framing help to reinforce these stereotypes, framing male contestants as heroes and women as emotional or reactionary. Through the production techniques, Survivor not only entertains but also contributes to reinforcing deeply ingrained societal views about gender roles, leadership and power dynamics. To wrap it up, while Survivor has made strides in diversity, the way it portrays race, gender and class still perpetuates a lot of traditional biases. The technical aspects of editing, confessionals and framing shape how we perceive contestants and their ability, often reinforcing problematic stereotypes. This has been a discussion on the issues of representation in reality TV shows such as popular reality competition show Survivor. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time. Bye!